Hello one and all, and welcome to the final day of the Pokemon Ephemerald Fighting Type only playthrough. Today begins with us heading to Evergrande City. Along the way I happened to see a cave entrance near the waterfalls of Evergrande, and thinking this ROM had changed the entrance to Evergrande, I headed inside. Inside I was met with an ornate room and these grey triangles. I interacted with one of them to suddenly find myself fighting Jirachi. I'll be real with you and say I saved Scum here to catch the Jirachi, and looking back I don't really know why, because it's not like I can use the Pokemon. I think I just really wanted to soak this Jirachi. I do eventually catch it and put it in a box to never see the light of day again. After the Jirachi incident, we make our way into Victory Road and battle Wally. He opens with the Psychic Dragon Ursaring, who gets knocked out by Aki's Sludge Bomb. Up next is the Electric Blissey, who, like Ursaring, also falls to Sludge Bomb. His next Pokemon is a normal Ghost-type Gardevoir. I try Hisoka and use Shadow Ball, but it has no effect, so I switch to Rain. With the Water Pulse, I take out Gardevoir. After that is the Fire Steel Flygon, and I switch to Olympia to take care of it with a Brick Break. The next Pokemon is the Bug Steel Gligar, who is taken out by the Quad Effective Fire Punch, and Dragonite comes out, being Bug and Ice. I figured he would also go down really quickly with Fire Punch, but with what I assume is a mixture of Thick Fat and Rain Dance, it takes quite a few Fire Punches to defeat it. After defeating Wally, we begin to make our way through Victory Road, and the changes made to Victory Road become very apparent very quickly. Instead of the regular trainers, all the gym leaders and Battle Frontier leaders have come here to challenge us. I make my way through Victory Road, battling and running back to heal every so often. For the most part, it was fine. A couple scary battles here and there, but nothing too crazy, at least until I ran into Juan. I had just recently beat Juan, and pretty easily at that, so I figured the rematch wouldn't be that bad. All that changed when the Gengar attacked. The Pokemon before Gengar, Weezing, has Drizzle, which causes rain and powers water moves. With this boost, Gengar was actually able to one-shot a lot of my team. After multiple losses, I learned Hisoka is my only Pokemon that can actually take a Water Pulse and live. So it takes care of Gengar with the Aerial Ace, and we were able to get a victory. After the Juan roadblock, we can finally begin our Elite Four challenge, starting with Sydney. Sydney starts with the Dark Dragon Executor, who goes down to a Brick Break, and it's the same story for the Dark Hisoka Hitmonlee and the Ice Dark Machamp. After those three, Absol comes out, who gets taken out with a Thunderbolt by Bugsy. Up next is Tentacruel, who keeps spamming Protect, but eventually falls to an Earthquake. His final Pokemon is a Dark-type Venusaur, who gets hit with a Brick Break, and counter takes out Olympia, so I send out Soul to finish the job. Up next is Phoebe, whose entire team is the Evolutions plus Dusclops. Her fight is a doubles battle, so she opens up with Umbreon and the Bug Ghost-type Espeon. Espeon falls very quickly to a crit Fire Punch, so Phoebe sends out the Dragon Ghost Vaporeon. Hisoka is able to take out their twin with a Shadow Ball, and the Ghost Rock Flareon is sent out. Earthquake deals with Flareon, and after Flareon, the Ghost Ground type Jolteon is sent out. Hisoka used Aerial Ace to deal with Vaporeon, and the Poison Dark Dusclops comes out. After taking out Jolteon with a Shadow Ball, Olympia and Hisoka are able to defeat Dusclops, getting us our second Elite Four win. The third Elite Four member, Glacia, opens up with an Ice Ghost Manectric. Not knowing it was a Ghost type, I go for the Brick Break, which doesn't affect it, and after one Fire Punch, it Baton passes to Dugong. I switch to Hisoka, and Shadow Ball is able to take care of Dugong. She sends out the Poison Ice Blastoise next, so I switch to Nanapopo to take care of it. After Blastoise, Manectric returns, and this time it actually falls to the Fire Punch. Vorbeist, the fighting Ice type, is next and quickly falls to a Brick Break, and it's the same story for Huntail, the Ice Rock type. Her final Pokemon is a normal Welrin, who also gets defeated by Olympia. The final Elite Four member, Drake, opens with the Ground Dragon Arcanine. I'm able to poison it with Toxic before losing Aki to an Earthquake. Soul is sent out and crits a Dragon Claw. Up next is Aerodactyl, the Fire Dragon type, and Soul is able to also deal with him with a Dragon Claw. The Water Dragon Charizard comes out and is weakened by Bugsy, but Bugsy falls to a Hydro Pump. Hisoka then comes out to eventually deal with Charizard. Next is Torkoal. Torkoal takes out Hisoka, so Soul comes out to deal with him. After Torkoal was Pinsir, the Rock and Dark type, who also falls to Soul. His final Pokemon is the Grass Ghost Salamence. Salamence takes out both Soul and Nanapopo, leaving me just Olympia, who is just barely able to get us a win with Fire Punch. Finally, we have reached the champion Wallace. I went into this fight expecting Wallace to focus on the water type, so imagine my surprise when he opens with the Electric Rock Metagross. Metagross takes out Aki with an Earthquake, but not before being poisoned by Toxic. Soul comes out and is able to take care of Metagross with a Rock Smash. Wallace then sends out a flying type Reggie, so I send out Bugsy, hoping to one-shot it with Thunderbolt. That unfortunately doesn't work, and Bugsy goes down to an Aeroblast. Hisoka is able to defeat Reggie with the Shadow Ball, and out comes the Bug Dark Milotic. After spamming multiple Aerial Aces, I defeat Milotic, and the Fire Regirock comes out. I'm able to defeat Regirock with Olympia, and the next Reggie to come out is the Ground Registeel. I switch to Nanapopo and spam Fly, trying my best to take out Registeel, but he keeps using Rest and healing any damage I do. It eventually takes out Nanapopo with an Earthquake, so I send out Soul, who gets some good damage in with Dive, but also falls to Registeel. Olympia is sent out to take some hits while I try to revive Soul, and with the Dragon Dance boosted Rock Smash, we finally take out Registeel. His final Pokemon is Registeel, who in an almost anticlimactic way goes down to one Rock Smash. And with Wallace's defeat, we've officially won the fighting type only challenge of Pokemon Ephemerald. And that's going to be about it for this series. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you did enjoy. And next series should be Mario Mon. I'm going to get started on that really soon, so hope you're excited for that. Bye-bye.